Welcome back to another episode of Pretty and Powerful. Today I have my girl Bree. She is an online entrepreneur, and yes, we're just gonna get into it today. So, you want to give a little intro background about yourself?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bree. I am a stay-at-home mom to a beautiful 3.5-year-old girl who has a congenital heart defect. I was previously working in dermatology as an assistant and a site supervisor for a while. And when my daughter got her diagnosis when I was pregnant, we made the decision for me to stay home. And now I get to do skinfluencing at home.
And I always be
Um,
looking at your stories, and you have like this device for your skin. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So the Lumi Spa is actually something that came into my life early postpartum that was a real game changer for prioritizing my self-care again. So we all know as moms, things get crazy and we're the last ones to be taken care of. And this just gave me 2 minutes twice a day to clean my face and have a little mini mama spa time. So it not only was good for my skin, but it was also good for my mental health. It was an absolute game changer.
Period. Amen to that.
Yes.
Because I know us moms, like when our skin gets irritable, like we really don't want to show up on camera, like we get defeated, you know what I'm saying? Like all
Yeah.
of these blemishes, but it's just like, ugh. So,
Yep.
yeah, I love what you're doing.
Truly.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
So, what is life for you like now?
So, life with a toddler, just trying to find the calm in the chaos. We just, I get to be home and present with my girl, which is wonderful. And then I'm able to pop onto social media and help other moms and other people love their skin with good skincare routines. I get to use my dermatology knowledge, and also my best friend is an esthetician. So, using all the skincare knowledge I have to really just like pour into others while also being at home, being able to pour into my family. So, it's really every day is like a little different. We just go with the flow and just make the best of it, really.
Yeah. And you mentioned that your daughter was 3.
Yep.
So, how is that for you like during the day? I know how it gets crazy for me.
Yeah. So typically our day we start by going to the gym. She comes with me. Burn Boot Camp, they're fabulous. They have a child watch in there. So I literally bring her, drop her in the room. I do my workout for 45 minutes. I get her. We go home. Sometimes she requests mini muffins, so we stop at this cafe on the way home to get them. Sometimes my bougie little girl asks for a croissant, so we'll twist my arm, stop at Starbucks. But then we just kind of come home. I'll usually like shower and let her have some screen time while I do that. And just we do different activities during the day. Like sometimes we'll go somewhere, sometimes we'll just do fun stuff at home. She loves reading. When it's nice out, we're almost always outside because she just loves bubbles and chalk and all that fun stuff. And then, usually come afternoon, we're both kind of getting like a little, all right, we need a little time. So she'll either get her screen time or I will like set up a little activity for her to do. And then I'll either read or catch up on messages and check in with my customers and things like that.
I love that because when I talk to another mom, they're like, "Oh my god, it's so hard for me to build a business," but it's like it's kind of like you gotta fit your kids into it.
Yeah, like you make the time, you find like what works for you. Sometimes it's at the end of the day. Sometimes it's like, you know what, let's just take a little chunk during the day. And my husband works from home a few days a week. So on those days, like I'll be like, okay, you can kind of take lunch duty and I'll like just do a couple things real quick, or whether it's like record a reel or, plan some content, check in, things like that. It's just a matter of fitting it in when you can.
Yeah, and I love how he supports you on that. That's good. That's good.
He's the best.
Yeah. So, is there a number one challenge or major challenge that you got through, and how'd you get through it?
Yeah, so the biggest thing for me was imposter syndrome hit me so hard. It was like, well, is my skin good enough? Am I pretty enough? Do I know enough? Will I be able to really help? And it was a lot of grappling with myself, and I was really my biggest obstacle because when I stopped and I said, no, like, you know what you're talking about, you're passionate about your products, they made a difference for you. Like, so it's not cringe, it's not like being salesy and pushing. It's just really being like, listen, I know I can help you. I believe in these products. If you want to help and you want them, great. If not, and that's not for you, not your vibe, fine. Like, and getting over that whole process of, oh, well, what if people I know start judging me? And what if? That cycle, I just cut it out. Anytime my brain starts to go that way, I go, nope, you know who you are, you know what you offer. And just like going in that confidence is really kind of the biggest thing. Kind of that positive self talk, like flip the what if I'm not successful to, well, what if I am?
Yeah.
And just really just training your brain to go from the bad what ifs to the good what ifs and seeing the possibilities versus the problems.
Yeah. I loved how you touched on that because I suffer with it too, but it's like I've learned so much. Why not just show up each day sharing something? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
especially with the
Yeah,
us network marketing moms, like the outdated strategies that I was taught, I was doing for a long time. Like people didn't know me, they didn't care. They was just like, okay, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like you're teaching all these things,
right.
but we can't personally connect with you. We can't relate. Who cares? So
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. That imposter
Yeah,
syndrome.
connection is key
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. So I battle
And
with
it
that
makes
too.
life more fun.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love connecting with like other moms or like-minded people on the internet? Like I swear some of the people I've met on the internet are like my biggest cheerleaders. Like and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't take the leap. So
Right, right. Yeah. All right. So, is there another tip or tool you want to share that you just have your expertise in, or just something that you can share value to the audience?
yeah, so the biggest thing is be you, right? You know, celebrities pop on the internet and sell things that they may or may not use, and you know who you are, and just share that with people because people don't buy products, they like buy you. Like what you bring to the table and what you offer is different than what someone else offers. And people can sense being phony.
Yeah.
Like you can tell. Like you'll be like, ah, they're just whatever, they're just trying to get a sale, or oh, they're just like phony or whatever. If you're you, you come with your energy and your passion, then there's no losing. Because whether you make a connection and then eventually get a sale or just make a connection just because you're being you, it's all winning in my book.
Yes, definitely winning. Because I attended a lot of trainings, and like they can be the most successful multimillionaire in the world, but if I sense any type of I wouldn't say pushiness, but I feel like it's forceful. I'm sorry, I can't do
Yeah.
it. I can't.
You get the ick and you're out.
Yeah, so I'm glad you touched on that too as well.
Yeah.
But this podcast was good and juicy. I love that you showed up. I'm so grateful for you. And I don't know where you're headed, but I know that I'm here to support you online, because I
You're the
know what it's
best.
like to just be out there and you just want somebody to just hit like, or comment.
Yeah. Yeah. Just that little double tap, you
Yeah.
know?
But this was beautiful. Is there any last thoughts or anything you would like to share? And also, where can people find you?
No, this was wonderful. This was like my very first podcast, so super fun, and I'm just so glad that we've connected via Instagram, and that's the easiest place for people to find me. My slayathome.mama is my handle, and yeah, I'm pretty accessible via DMs, and I have a link tree with a bunch of other stuff on it. So yeah,
Perfect. All right, guys, go ahead and check her out. Check out her links. I'm going to link them in the show notes, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.